Hello and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft on Nyxus Gaming. We're here in the build world, and today I figured we would take a break from the magic area here. I actually have a friend, Hunter. He's been in a few videos on the channel. He wants to help me with the next part of this, and I'm going to let him because I don't have too many ideas for it at the moment. So we're going to take a break from that, and we're going to work on this area in between the camp and the magic area. And what I was thinking for here is we could build a nice little horse track here. Like maybe after the war ended, the town thought, we could build some recreational stuff over on this side of the river. Something kind of out of the way. You don't want horses trampling through the city, but a little track out of the way just to have races on and do bets on. I don't condone gambling, but olden days, people did it all the time, but they might have built one here. So to start off, before the video, I went ahead and I flattened a lot of this area. I think we're going to keep this hill and that hill there just to stop it from being super flat in between, And I have 3 tools here. This axe, it was literally just to world edit and flatten everything out. I don't think we'll need that anymore. These 2, however, we're going to start with, and we're going to use these. I already set the commands on these, but I'll reset them here just so you guys know what I'm using. For this shovel, we're going to set it as a spear of 2 that does 66% dirt path and 33% coarse dirt. Now, when we click this, it's not going to work because we have a mask set on it, but apparently we don't have the right masks, so let's change that. We want this to mask some grass blocks, which, there it is. I told you, I had these set at some point. I don't know why they're messed up, but now this is just going to do like a little path for us here every time we click, and we're going to use that in order to make the actual track. Let me get rid of these because I'm not going to want them there. Actually, the other thing that we're going to do with the other tool, let me just do this to show it off. With this hoe, we're going to set this to a grass block, and we're going to set it to where it specifically masks the other stuff we put down so that if we mess up like this, we can just fix it with the hoe. So these are the 2 things I'm going to be using to make the actual track, and we're going to go ahead and outline it now. It's not going to come all the way this way, obviously, because of the hill, but I don't want it to touch the wall either. I want a little walkway going in between the wall and the track. So I think we're going to start with this side here. Let's go ahead. We definitely want it to be straighter than that. Here, it might be easier if I actually get down here to the ground to outline it. And we'll go straight this way with it for a while. And this is going to be one side of the track here. Looks simple enough, I think. We'll go over to the other side and get the other side going. Maybe about this far from the wall. Yeah, I think that's far enough. Let's go like one more here. Maybe not. I'm trying to get it to line up better with the other side. That's close enough. Let's go ahead and get this side going here. Also, I forgot. Let's get some music playing. It's too quiet here. Sorry about that. I never know if music's going to play in Minecraft or not. Like, I'm pretty sure I have it turned on. No, I actually have music turned off for whatever reason. It's fine. We don't need it. We got this music playing now. So let's bring this not all the way over there like that. Cut it back a little bit more. Right about there. Okay. So that's the 2 sides there. Now this part, I'm going to try and get a good curve going here. Not like that at all. I mean, no, I'm not satisfied with that. We'll erase that and try again. Okay, it might be easier if I do it from up here. I think that's a little bit better. We're going to have to refine it a little bit, but this will get the random blocks going in a decent curve that we can work with, you know? I'm thinking for these sides, we will actually cut them back a little bit more before we curve. Right about there. All right. Now, can I do it again? I feel like that one didn't curve as much as the other side. See, that goes out further that way. This one doesn't. I think that's mainly because of that side there. Go ahead and erase that, bring it back down, and we'll try it again. Now, what if... This is probably going to look terrible doing it like this. Oh yeah, absolutely terrible. I'm not good at tracing lines, so forgive me with this looking terrible every time I do it. I think that looked pretty good except for that one part there, yeah. Now I'm just going to redo this little corner here. But I think other than that, this looks pretty good. Yeah, there we go. I think that's a nice, mostly round track. See, now that part is actually sticking out to me there. We're going to go with it. People aren't perfect when they build. They didn't have helicopters to look up over this thing. The best they could probably do when they built it was just look from atop this wall. Like, oh yeah, it looks mostly right. We'll go with it, you know? All right. I'm just going to clean up some of the edges now. And try and clean up this part over here. Like, I'm thinking this can definitely be fixed up a little. Make it more circular. That side looks almost perfect. This one doesn't. This is why I try not to get into this kind of building too much, because I just want it to be perfect, you know? Actually take one of those and put it there. Okay. Yeah, that's looking better there. That is kind of really bothering me now, because that's more like diagonal, and that's actually curved. We'll do this one more time. I see the issue now that I'm looking at it here. Okay, that side's not the issue. It is this one. So if we bring this over a little bit, and then we curve it down, now I think we can refine that to where it's looking good. Let's do more coarse blocks here and here. Actually, let's get rid of this entirely. Still looks wrong there, but I'm just going to go with it at this point. It's fine. Just fix up this bit here, and we should be all good. Okay. So the next order of business, I want a fence blocking off the inside entirely. So we'll go with some spruce fence, and I think we're going to go too high on these. And there's an easy way to do this, at least for the sides. Didn't think we'd need it anymore, so I got rid of it, but let me get it back out. Why did you just do that? What? Why do I have a brush assigned to my world edit axe? How do I fix that? Brush none. Brush unbound from your current item. Okay. Does it still work like an axe or a world edit axe? It doesn't. Now I think we do //1. Now it works how we want it to. We click this side and we'll set this as spruce fence. And that's one side done there. Now we just got to do the same for the other. And now, sadly, for this bit, we're probably going to have to do it by hand, but that's fine. It won't be too much. As long as we don't mess up like that. Okay, now we just got to do this final side in here, over here. You know, I'm thinking maybe we do want the inside to be just one high. I don't know. No, we'll keep it two high. I'm thinking maybe two high on the outside, one high on the inside. Because where are the horses going to go if they jump inside, you know? First of all, it'd be an illegal move. Second of all, it's still inside the track, you know? So yeah, we will actually get rid of most of these, and I think I can do that kind of easily by cutting all that. See, I had mentioned that I didn't really have too many ideas for the magic area there. I don't really have too many ideas for this horse track either. Like, I'm thinking the actual track, have it closed off, have bleachers on this side for people to watch from, place for the horses to enter and get ready over there, and then maybe some jumping things in the middle for more than just races, you know? And I feel like that's enough, but it's still a very basic idea in my mind. That's the inside all done. Now we need to start doing the outside. For this, I do definitely want it too high. Was that? I think that was dirt blocks there, or dirt path there. It's easy to place down the first layer. The second layer, not so much. Because suddenly I can't place on a whole block. I have to actually aim. Try not to mess up like that. All right, now we'll go ahead and set this side, easy side. And build out this final side. We have a little bit of a conflict here with where the track ends. I don't really like building fences up against blocks like that. So I'm going to have to do a little cutting back on this hill. Not a crazy amount, like literally I just don't want it to touch, so right about there is fine. Make it look a little bit more natural. Doesn't look super natural, but I think it's fine. Let's build this second layer here. And there we go. The fence going around is finished, and overall that doesn't look too bad. It's just kind of empty in the middle. We're about to fix that, and there's no way in. I want to reuse this design here. This is the ranch, if you don't know. It has a barn, it has a pig area, and it has a little horse jump training area here. So we're just going to take this. / copy. And we're going to have to rotate it 90 degrees. And we'll plop 2 of these in the middle and see how it looks. Getting them to be the right distance is going to be a little awkward, so I'm going to put this here to show where I pasted it from. And you can already tell that went way too far. Luckily, it does fix the edge there. Or fix the track that it broke through. We'll do it from about here. I feel like that's in the middle for the most part. Yeah, I think that aligns close to perfectly. We're going to put another one, though, on this side. And maybe paste it about right here. You know, maybe we alternate with these. Like, I don't think we should have them lined up like that perfectly. That doesn't look great. So we're actually going to take this, undo, and pull it back about right here. Maybe a couple more blocks. It didn't account for it breaking the track a little bit, but I feel like those are alternated fine. And don't worry, I'm going to fix up the path here. I'm going to put grass blocks back here. Just back to there for now. I didn't even think it also copy and pasted some of the grass into. I think that's fine. As long as it's not in the way of anything else. Sorry, I really should do this after the episode, but I'm just looking at little bits of the track that don't look good. And just changing a few of the blocks really helps with that, you know? I'm going to do my best to ignore it. How far spaced out are these actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's actually perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 6. And on the 7th, right behind me. Okay. So we'll take these. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the 7th. And go about back to here. And we're going to build one more of these. That way it actually alternates right, you know? That goes 2 outs. I don't have it set to where grass can actually grow on dirt blocks in this world, so I do have to replace those by hand. That's why you see me doing that. But there we go. That's another one of those. And we'll do one on... No, that side's fine. Okay. Now, how far out do we want the dirt path blocks to go? Maybe about 5 blocks or so? 7 blocks, just to match up with that. That almost lines up perfectly. Why doesn't it, though? That's a little weird. That side does, but this side doesn't. I don't know. We'll just cut this back a little bit. It's not a huge deal. And there we go. That all lines up perfectly for the middle section. What I will say, I think we need to move it over this way 1. That way it's 3 blocks away from the edge here. And 3 blocks away from the edge here. And there we go. Of course it... Oh, it did also take the fence with it a little bit too. Gotta fix that. And the grass hole here. I think now that lines up perfectly. Didn't take any fence on this side. All well and good. Okay. All right, so I think the main entrance to the track will be here. I don't think we need any sort of official starting line or anything. Just somewhere. I think when I think of horse racing here, I don't think of riderless horses. I think actually people on horses, like obviously not grand, like 7 people races, maybe 3 people at the most. They line up here and then they race across the track. And then maybe after that, they head into the middle here to do some jumps. Like nothing crazy, maybe just used for official events by the town. Who knows? Like a private citizen horse track or something. I don't know what I'm saying, but I think you guys get the idea. All right. So for the entrance, we'll reuse these logs here. For this, I think we'll just cap it like that to show that it's going in there to those. But not really for this. Let's get some stairs in here. We'll go back to the spruce. And for there, how would it look if we just do a smooth stone piece? That's not bad. I think I'm okay with that entrance. Okay, so that's the actual horse track. We need to do the bleachers now. And I do think I will, in between episodes, try and shape up at least this side. I really do think this side looks good as like a circular side, you know? But this side just looks kind of meh in comparison. I feel like that's too flat. This is diagonal while that's more curved. This side just needs some work. I'll save you guys from all that and I'll do it in between episodes. All right, now bleacher design. Bleachers. Where do we want these to start? We'll give them like a 3 wide walkway from the fence line. And we want these to be raised up a bit too. That way they can actually see into the track and across it. And maybe we do 2 sets of them. So that would be the other side here. And how many have I built this out? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, we'll build it out 13 on each. Why not 14? Yeah, we'll do 14. No, we'll do 13 and then cap it with that. I think we'll do stairs here to actually get up into them. If they're going to be exactly the same, I don't know why I'm building them both at the same time. I can just build one and then copy and paste it, you know? So let's just focus on this one here. All right, the floor. Floor. Thinking we used a stripped block. That way it looks smoother. I'm thinking either stripped birch or stripped oak. Probably oak. Let's go ahead and get rid of the tool. I don't think we'll need it anymore. If we do it there, that's not high enough. I mean, if we did a half slab, I think it would be fine. Yeah, in that case, we can't do this the stripped whole block. What kind of slabs do we have? Bamboo? Maybe. I'm thinking bamboo. That way the flooring is a nice color alternative, you know? And I feel like if that's the case, then we should go with bamboo stairs to go up, you know? Gives them a nice view of the frontal stuff mainly, but as you go higher up in the bleachers, you should be able to see more. I think we'll start doing slabs to go up here. That's not high enough. And see, they can see a little bit more there. I don't think that's a bad design. Obviously, they aren't sitting bleachers. But you can't really sit in Minecraft anyway, you know? So who cares? I think, just so monsters don't spawn down here, I do want to turn on monsters at some point for maybe this area of the server. We're going to have to fill in the blocks underneath as well. Now there's the question. How do we want to do the sides? Because that doesn't look good like that. I think I'll work out the sides after I finish building the actual bleachers. Like, we'll do the sides just to contain it, but I might come back to them. I think one more row should be good as well. So one more up, right? Let's go ahead and do this row, then we'll do the top one. Also, I don't think we really need to go up one block every time there. Like I said, I'm just kind of containing those for now. I don't know how I want to do the sides. The other thing, do I want a roof for the bleachers? That way people, I don't think there will be horse races when it's raining, so it's not like people need to be shielded from the rain, right? Just seems impractical to build a roof on here. Let's go ahead and get these slabs in. And see, from here, they can just about see to the other side of the track. So I feel like this is a good top point for the bleachers. I think this is how I had it on the other side. Which, as is, that's not terrible. I feel like there's too much stone to it, though. Or maybe not enough breaking up the actual wood. I don't know, can you tell I've never really built bleachers before? These are very basic designs for one. The other alternative is to bust out the bottom completely and have them as standing bleachers. If you get what I mean. I don't know, I'm kind of at a loss on these. They're definitely functional, to say the least. How does it look if I just put two of these here? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really digging it too much. Doesn't really strike me that well. I don't know how to fix it, though. Doesn't really do much. Just breaks up the wood a little bit. I think I'm gonna leave those like that for now. But don't be surprised if next episode they look completely different. Because I'm not satisfied with those. What I do want to do now is I want to go ahead and extend the path over there. Or at least part of it. I think to do that, we're probably going to have to move the blacksmith tent a little bit. think flipping it and maybe putting it here wouldn't be bad. And then maybe we can line more tents up here as the path trickles out that way. Actually, go one up so I don't pull the ground with it. Is that setting? I don't think that's setting because it's just trying to strip the log. Oh no, it did. Okay. We need to rotate this 270 degrees. And like I said, we'll slap it down right about here. Maybe put a few more tents along there. How many tents do we have total? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We could probably do like 3 more tents there. And that'll be like a nice little connection over to the horse track, I think. Maybe eventually we build something on that hill. And it'll all start coming together. All right, let's go ahead and grab one of these. We actually want to go 1 ounce. How spaced out are these? They're spaced out by 3, so we'll keep that spacing. Let's copy it from here. One, two, three, and then 1 over. You don't want these to be completely lined up. Have some variation. Put 1 there, and then I messed that up a little bit. Don't worry, I'll fix that. I don't know how I messed that up, but I'll definitely fix it. Do not worry. Yeah, maybe 1 more tent and we'll be good. I'm going to put this back 1 block to align with the original 2. Okay. In fact, what if we move this over just a little bit and maybe fit in? No, because if we want to build something there, we're going to want a path cutting through there a little bit, right? So I don't think we should put another tent there. But this I definitely need to fix. I have no idea how that happened. And let's see, we'll do it from this corner here. That way we see about how far over it's going to be. No, we need to cut. Drop down 1. Bring it about to here should be fine. There we go. And then I've changed my mind. I'm not going to put it this close to this tent here. Because now I want it to kind of line up with the center of these tents. So maybe about there. That's fine. That's perfectly fine there. It's slightly to the right, but like I said, they put all these up. I don't want them to be perfectly spaced out. That's why some of the tents are not lined up completely. And it just makes it look better overall, in my opinion. Okay, so that's done. Let's do the path now. And we're going to do the path in a kind of cheaty way. I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but all the pathing beyond the bridge over there for the main town area, you see it? I did all of that by hand. And since then, I've realized a much easier way to do it. And that is World Edit. And now we have a path cutting across here. We might need to do a little bit more just so it gets to this curve point here. Maybe from here. Pull it back quite a bit, maybe to here. Yeah, that's ready to curve on over. Then we'll start it here. How far is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Minus 3 equals 8, so 4 blocks out right here is the middle. We'll just paste this a few times. Maybe paste this one right about here. That way it doesn't cut all the way into the magic area. Might want to pull it back even more than that. I mean, that should be good. We should be able to work with that and curve it into the magic area fine. All right, just got to connect up this bit. Now, this part, I am probably just going to have to do by hand, so bear with me a little bit. You want to see how I did this by hand? I would just take a block and randomly place it in the designated pathway, and then I would take another block and just keep doing that. And I think there's an easier way to do it with World Edit, kind of like how I did this with the percentages. But I would have to list out all of these blocks in the brush command, and I really don't think it's worth it for just this little bit here, you know? For the carpet, obviously, you don't need to break a block. You just place it on top. Let's use some cobble next. Then what haven't we used? We haven't used this. And we haven't used any coarse dirt in it. And now we just kind of fill out the rest with whatever we deem looks good. Like, I'm actually going to switch back to, what was the first one we used? I think it was this block. Either way, we don't have a whole lot of this block in, so we'll throw in a bit more. Maybe some more gravel. And I need to fill out this side a little bit more, so I'm just going to start kind of grabbing blocks that aren't here too much. Like some cobble. And lastly, we just need this section here. Let's get one of you and there. All right, so now the path is kind of curved over that way a little bit. So not only have we finished up the horse track area, we've kind of connected everything a bit better here. What I am also going to do You know what? I'm not going to do it. You know what? I am going to do it the lazy way because there's a little bit more. We're just going to take this shovel and we're going to set it as a grass block shovel. If I can remember how to type a grass block out. And we're just going to have it mask dirt. So now we can get rid of all this because, like I said, I have this world set to where grass won't actually grow from dirt. So that's a good way to fix it right there. Okay. So that's all done as far as I can take it, or I want to take it, if I'm being honest. We still have a little bit of time left on the episode. A little bit of time. So I was thinking of kind of mapping out this area here. I haven't showed this off. Hunter, like I said, he wants to help with this area. And he was actually on a little bit. He changed some stuff on here like I figured he would. I don't like that. But he extended the garden out here a little bit. That's why that looks different. And me and him worked on this interior a little bit too. We haven't done over there or the very upper part. But overall, I really like the look of this bottom floor area here. We couldn't figure out what to do in this little transition to the top area. So we took some of the new copper grates and we waterlogged them for kind of a magical wall look there. I feel like that's a really nice touch. And a good way to use the new blocks, if you haven't figured anything out for them too. We also mixed some of the empty bookshelves in there, so that looks nice. He made this really nice oven design here. And the carpet was my idea. I worked on the carpet. He did pretty much everything else. Well, I won't say that. I think the grates being waterlogged up there were my idea too. I did the carpet and those. Everything else was pretty much him, and he knocked it out of the park. So props to him. And he'll be helping me out with this next area in video, so it'll be looking good. What I'm thinking here, he also built this lamp design here, and it does look good. I'm gonna move it, though. I feel like this would look really good as like an entryway into the magic area, you know? So I'm gonna pop it maybe about right here. Like maybe the path curves like in through there. It might need to be moved a little bit more that way. But I think that would be nice to have right at the entrance. And so here, what I want to do is a big kind of circle with maybe this at the center. That's the center. So we need to map it out from there. That too much? No, maybe a little more. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Would that be too big? I don't think so. Because what I'm thinking is have the actual circle there as like the main plaza area for like the magic. And then we're going to have another tower like right here on this side of it, kind of off center from the other tower. Other than that, maybe we can put something on that hill as well, similar to what we put on that one. But I don't know what to do beyond here, if I'm being honest. Maybe another camp over there. But between there and here, literally no clue. So I'm hoping when we build onto this magic area from there, it will kind of clue me in on what I want to do there. But for now, let's go ahead and get this circle built. Yeah, it doesn't matter what material we use for now. I just want to map it out. Is a 7 fine on the sides, or does it need to be more? I think it might need to be more. Let's make it 9, just in case. I have no idea what, like, the official circle chart would have me do for this kind of size, but I don't know. I've just gotten to the point where I can do circles on my own, offhand, and they look decent. It's kind of basic on doing them. Just do something like that. That's not great. Yeah, I feel like that works. Maybe? I mean, it doesn't have to be a perfect circle here either. I feel like if I wanted a perfect circle, then I would definitely need to get the circle chart out. That's better. I like that right there. So that was a 3, 2, 4, 2, 3. 3, 2, 4, 2, 3. 3, 2, 4, 2, 3, and match it here. And that is our circle for the plaza area. And the idea here, we're going to do some kind of pattern here to make it look nice and magical. But then I want some kind of focus in the middle. My idea for magic in this world, what separates the regular wizards and mages from the gods can do it offhand, kind of like in Harry Potter. You need a wand or a staff or something in order to do magic for the most part. In this world, that's what it's going to be like. And that's going to also be a way to explain why when we put custom items on the server, that'll be how you guys use quote-unquote magic. You have to use the items that this magic has been channeled through. Only gods can use magic freely. But to go on that, that's why I want some kind of focus in the middle of this plaza here. And I'm thinking either some kind of crystal that we build, or maybe a sapling. Well, not a sapling, but like a good-looking tree that's supposed to be like a sapling from the Green Mage, who is one of the gods of the world, god of nature. And if you don't know, he has a big tree that he lives in that's super magical. There's a temple in the main town that worships him that has another tree in it from his tree, a sapling from his tree, obviously. And I'm thinking another one like that here, maybe not as big as the town temple one, though. But just something to prove that, you know, he's kind of blessed this place with magic, you know? But anyways, we'll have the plaza there, and then we'll do another tower over here. But this tower isn't going to be very big or complex. It's just going to be a classic circular mage tower. That's not how I circle. Come on. I think we'll have to do it like this. We'll do it like this. The idea of this tower, though, is, of course, this server will have a VIP rank if you really want it. And I'm going to double up on that. Soon, I'm going to be able to upgrade my YouTube channel to have channel members. And I understand if you don't want to be a member, I upload a lot, and my videos aren't great. I do appreciate all of you that stay for the content. And I want to award you if you do. So I'm going to try and put in emojis that I'll be able to get. And if you upgrade to channel member, I want to make it to where you automatically get VIP on this server. Which I'm still working through everything that VIP is going to get. But there's going to be a special VIP room for you guys to hang out at if you want. but also it'll include everything you need to know. We have NPCs on the world. I think a cool thing would be to include an NPC, like a hall in the VIP room that has an NPC for every VIP in it. I love that idea. And the way we're going to do this is more magical means. Basically, there's going to be a portal inside this tower that'll take you to the nether. That'll be just the VIP room. So it's kind of like a TARDIS situation. It's going to be bigger on the inside. So the main focus with that tower is literally just going to be the exterior, how it looks, and can it fit a nether portal, you know? But that's pretty much all I have planned for hopefully the next episode, the magic area. Again, I have no idea what I'm going to do in that big area there. But hopefully we'll figure it out. I think, though, that is a great addition to the world. Still iffy about the bleachers. I really like how it connects to the camp now, though. We're going to go ahead and end it off there. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.